right, so we're going to go ahead and get into these crucial elements of accessibility for each of these 7 to show you how you would accomplish this in Canvas. So I want it to be practical so that you know exactly what it's going to look like. We're going to be working in a page today, so using the rich content editor. But as you know, if you use Canvas, the rich content editor is throughout Canvas. So you would see these same tools in discussions and assignments and quizzes, as well as in the page that we're going to be working in today. By the way, all of these 7 have similar tools in the Office suite. So Word, PowerPoint, all of those have those same types of built-in accessibility tools that we're going to look at in Canvas. And if you learn the ones in Canvas, or if you already know how to do it in PowerPoint or Word, it's going to look similar to you. So they're not identical, but if you kind of know how to do it in one place, it'll be a lot easier to know how to do it in a different platform. So let's talk about headings, and we'll look at how to create headings in a document. Headings are helpful because they create a table of contents, basically, for a screen reader. And just in case, I want to make sure that I'm being clear in defining our terms. So a screen reader would be some software that is used by someone usually with a visual impairment, but sometimes other people use screen readers besides those that have visual impairments, but it's going to read the content on the screen. So when a screen reader is going through a text, it can jump from heading to heading if the user wants it to. It kind of provides a way for the user to be able to quickly navigate through a page. If it's just a whole big block of text that's all marked the same, then the screen reader is not going to have any way to quickly move or to differentiate between a heading and the body of the text. So because of this, it's not enough to just create a heading and make it a bigger size font. It has to be done using the heading styles in whatever authoring tool you're using, in this case, the rich content editor in Canvas. And you want to make sure that it's consistent throughout. If you're using heading 3 for subheadings throughout a document and you're making them bold, then they should be bold throughout the document. So we're going for consistency. So we're going to go ahead and get into Canvas. And we're going to be working in this course today. So I've clicked on the Pages tab in the course, and I'm just going to click Add Page in the upper right corner. And what I want to do is I want to take this text that is over in my Word document over here, and I want to copy it and paste it into my rich content editor to save time. So you will see right next to the font size, you will see a drop-down menu that shows the different types of headings or just the paragraph setting that you can use. By default, it's going to automatically put all of the text in the rich content editor as just paragraphs. So it's going to treat all of the text currently the way it is now as being the same level of importance. So a screen reader at this point would kind of just have to read through everything. It's not going to provide any easy way for the user to skip through the text that they don't want or see what the structure of this page is. So we're going to fix that. Before we do that, the page title, you'll notice when you click on paragraph, you only have heading 2, 3, and 4. There's no heading 1 here, which would be the biggest. The reason for that is because heading 1 is saved for the page title. So classification of living things, when we click publish on this page, is automatically going to be interpreted by a screen reader as heading 1. So what we want to do is make this document easier for that screen reader to navigate. So I want this level 1 domain to be obvious that this is one of the headings, so that the screen reader can easily go through and find. Maybe I just want to skip to level 3 because I already read about levels 1 and 2. I could do that if I was using a screen reader. So what I need to do is just highlight whatever I want to be in heading 2. And again, I would want it to be consistent. So I'm going to put my levels here of the classification of living things, and I'm going to make them all consistent. They would all consistently be made heading 2. Now, I didn't actually go beyond levels 1 and 2 because this is just an example. You could also, let's say you wanted the immediate definition or this first sentence of information to also be a heading. You could do heading 3. We don't want to skip any heading levels, so we would just make these heading 3. And again, this would just be another point that the screen reader could use to tell what the format of the page is. And you will see it looks pretty similar in Word and in PowerPoint. You'll see these same headings that you can use.